All right, so we're about to harvest the two Afghani plants we've been growing for the past 4 to 6 months. We were planning on harvesting these tomorrow morning, but it seems like they're not going to make it that long. I've been starving them of water for almost 3 days straight now, in hopes to flush out the last of the nutrients in the plant to give a cleaner taste after curing. And normally what we would do in a situation like this is just clip one time at the base of the plant and hang it right up here. But we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. I want to meticulously trim off the leaves on the buds, and I want to do a really good job. Primarily because we're going to be using these for ourselves. These aren't for sale, so I want to do the best job I possibly can. So I'm going to trim these one at a time and just cut off sections of the plant in order to have a piece to hold on to while I trim it. But here we go. Let's see here. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. Ooh, you saw all those crystals pop off. We got to be very gentle and very meticulous. Take this and set it on the tray. Try to be as gentle as you can with it. And when you place pieces, try to not place them on top of each other. Try to spread them out. Ooh, there's so many crystals.
Train's full.
All right. Well, I guess you'll have to, as gently as you can, stack them up on each other. Let's see here. I barely scraped that against the other plant and crystals went everywhere. This one's the top cola. It's the most important one of all. Just as gentle as you can. Just lightly place it on top. After you put that in there, come in here. I want to take a look at the root system and see how well it went. Oh, that's really in there. Yeah, that's like the whole thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take that out, but I'll do that later. We'll cut it for now. So we have a finishing tray and our starting tray here. We put parchment paper on the bottom of the tray here because there's going to be so many crystals that are going to be dropping off as we do this, and it's all going to accumulate on the tray here so that we'll be able to use it as keef or infusing any product that we want. Probably use it for keef because I don't think anything else is legal right now. But one of the best way to trim these, come around the other side. You trim from underneath, and these leaf stems, you just clip it one bud right at the bottom here. And you want it to fall on the tray, but by clipping it from the bottom, makes it much more simple to get every leaf off.
Should we get some more parchment paper for the other tray?
Probably.
We'll do that in a minute here. Smells amazing.
A little difficult to see the stems under this one.
Smells good. Wow. You can see the crystals falling. Oh my gosh. Wow. You can see them, the particulates of the crystals floating in the air with, with each cut.
Yeah, and that's, again, you can even see it all over the parchment paper already, and we just got started. So there's going to be a big accumulation.
Yeah, there is.
We don't want to waste any of that. That's a big chunk of the grow. Let's see here. Some dead leaves down here that need to be trimmed a little better. Some nice.
Whoa.
This is one of the smaller pieces, but. Let's see. I'm gonna push this to the top.
Is your little cannabis grow Bible in the background? Wow, that's amazing.
Sorry.
The smell, this whole room smells sweet. Not a single leaf wasted. Look at that.
It's hair, dust.
It's probably a cat hair. Oh my goodness. When your shadow goes over the parchment paper, I can see all the crystals. It's the contrast that brings the crystals out. It looks like granulated sugar. Oh wow. When you moved the plant just there, so many little particulates just came floating down. Not sure if by breathing them in.
No. Well, you know what? Maybe. You never know. You're lucky.
I'm sitting here feeling a little dizzy. Oh.
Whoops.
Oops.
It's fine. Just have to dry this one separate.
That is okay. It looks amazing. Okay, I need just like a second here. It feels so wrong to cut them.
Oh yeah. A little warm in here.
Turn on the AC, I guess.
It's not warm. It should be going. Turn the rifle on. There's a lot in here. I don't normally take this one. Don't judge me on the dirty water. Mushroom juice.
Trying to hotbox me in here.
Ooh.
Pretty sure if you get hotboxed in a room that you can feel the effects but probably won't test positive for THC in your system. I could be wrong, but
Oh, you would.
you would.
If you feel effects and you took that test within 24 hours to a week. It also depends on your body fat percentage, the amount of water you drink, and the amount of exercise you get.
Oh, in that case, well, poor little Mildred with her body fat percentage would probably test positive at this point if they ever tested her cat. She would probably test positive for THC.
Yeah, she's a little stoner.
It's okay. I think she likes it. I think it calms her down. Just the very light residual cloud of cannabis smoke in the air. I can see her enjoying it.
Some of these leaves I cannot get to the base note of it, and I just have to leave a little bit of the leaf on there. That one I can get.
Ooh, it's looking good.
No ducks allowed here.
He's good luck.
Now this is kind of like the pre-trim. You can always do another trim after it's dried a bit. If you feel like you didn't trim it enough. Just with black hair on there.
I wonder who that could be.
My scissors are starting to get gunked up a little bit. I might have to clean them soon.
I think that's a good sign. Sounds like
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be some pretty potent stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oops. Got the silver platters out. It's very appropriate for how this should be treated. It's worthy of silver platter status. Alrighty.
Whoops.
Last one. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. Ooh. It's a fine moment. That's beautiful. beautiful. Who needs a bouquet of roses when someone can give you a big bouquet of cannabis? I think we should probably normalize that. Instead of roses, women should get big, beautiful bouquets of cannabis. Or maybe just the roses mixed with cannabis.
Alternate.
Mm-hmm. They always have that those filler leaves with roses. Well,
Don't you dare call cannabis a filler leaf.
I was about to say, well, I have a better idea. No more fillers. About cannabis is the main part of the bouquet, and the roses are fillers for the cannabis. Because I don't think anything's as beautiful as this. I'm pretty sure my clothes are going to smell like this. Maybe permanently. I don't think there's any amount of washes that's ever going to get this out.
I only hope. This was a good chunk.
I might probably make my hair smell like cannabis for months. All these crystals. Looks like we need to change that garbage can. It's like full of work. Ooh. Time for a change or a cleaning of the scissors, maybe soon.
Yeah. I got another pair ready to go.
Oh, look at that backup pair.
Like to.
Ooh.
To get some of these out of the way.
These leaves.
I have more space. Okay, let's do this one.
Ooh, touched
Sorry.
my hand. That's okay.
There's some really small popcorn nugs on the bottom here.
Yes, but they do make. They still will not be wasted. You can see the crystals with each cut from the leaf fall onto the parchment. It's like it's snowing for just a minute. I know that would be pretty amazing if it snowed
Jeez.
cannabis crystals. Pretty sure,
If I just shake this plant, it'll start snowing.
oh my goodness. The background with your black pants, you can see them, your black pants as the backdrop, you can see the crystals floating down with each cut. Next time we're gonna have to do this with a completely black background. Put up a black sheet so that you can really see every little crystal fall. Ooh.
Jeez, I might have to harvest that other one tomorrow. I just don't know if I'm gonna have time.
This is gonna take a while.
This is only 2 plants. I'm gonna have 4 next time. Yeah, every time I make it jerk, I can see just like a powdery cloud fall off. And if we're able to retain that, then that will all be inside the nug after it's done drying and curing. So it's so important to be so gentle to retain all that.
It's beautiful. Look at that crystal, that leaf. It's beautiful.
Most of this weed hasn't actually been touched by human hands yet. That's why it's so powdery and just dripping everywhere. I've done this 4 or 5 times before on a full harvest. Lots of hours, but you get into the groove pretty quickly.
How much of the leaves should be left or cut?
Depends. If you want to maximize yield and profit, you would leave as much as the leaf as you possibly can on there. The less leaf you put on there, the cleaner the taste you're gonna get. Now, the insides of some of these leaves are so thick and coated with crystals that, in my opinion, it's okay to leave those chunks of the inner part of some of the leaves, not all the leaves. I would suggest always clipping off the largest leaves that you can see, the ones that you can clip right from the base node. For example, this one right here, I can just clip the entire leaf off from the stem right here. Those ones for sure should be cut off, but the little inner ones like this, where you can see the inner leaf is covered in crystals, I would say just clip off the part that's not covered and leave the rest. Unless you want the cleanest taste possible, then you would cut off every single bit of leaf and only leave the flower. Oh, this one's almost finished. This big candy stick. A little bit of dead leaves. Make sure I get all that off. I don't want to smoke that. It's like another black hair. Yeah. Very short. That wasn't yours. It looked like mine.
I'm Mildred.
Probably mine. I'm in the most.
Yes, but your hair is blonde. Blonde.
I've never seen so many crystals just poof into the air before. I've never had a harvest this potent before. First indoor harvest. This is the top cola, I think.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm gonna do this one separate from the rest of it. I believe this is the top cola.
Mm-hmm.
My God. That is a beauty. No. Oh my God, it smells so strong. One of the leaves from the top cola. It's so dense and rich. That's probably just as good as bud on that inner piece there.
It won't go to waste. Oh, so many crystals.
I can't get it. It's so juicy. There, got it.
Just densely packed, that's all. Wow. Oh. Whoa.
Now this is an honor to trim such a fine top cola.
I almost feel like it requires one of the tribal traditions to prove that you are able to have the honor of trimming it. You know, like the way they put the fire ants on their hands before they determine if you can
What do I have to do?
be a man. I think it would have to be up there with the fire ants, but I think just having grown it, you might be able to just skip that part.
Let's see. Let's see if I can get that one right from the bottom there. Just knock that whole leaf out with this top cola and be as clean as possible.
Ooh. Pretty sure I've inhaled so much of the crystal now that the little crystals
Ooh.
in the air. I've
I
inhaled
cut off
so
a chunk of the flower.
Ooh. It's okay.
Oh, sad. It's a chunk of the inner top cola. It's okay, we'll just set it off to the side and dry it separate.
It'll be an amazing treat for someone. It'll be for you.
Dusty. This is right here.
The hazards of trimming, just one of them, I guess. This is something that AI isn't going to be able to replace for a very long time. The precision, dexterity that it takes, and the discernment is just probably not something a robot's going to be able to do anytime soon.
No, probably not.
I don't think I would be able to stomach seeing it accidentally chop off the wrong pieces. I don't think anybody
These
would wanna watch
scissors are turning green. This is my second pair.
that. Having a hard time focusing on them for some reason. But I can see all the residue on them, and it does look pretty sticky. That
Put this one on the far left. This is top cola.
That is beautiful. And released another one. Need a little bit of just a little bit of music here in a moment. I think this might fall under the category of one of those
ASMR.
possibly, or satisfying videos. Those are always great to watch. I think this might fall under one of those categories. I think it's more visual.
Can always mute the sound as well and just put some other music in the background if we wanted.
I think it's more visually appealing than what you can detect audibly. So I think its category would have to be satisfying videos, and I think it is definitely a prime candidate for that. So I'll have to if I had a better camera, that could, I mean, there are cameras that get so much better than this, but I think for right now, this is certainly doing it justice. Keep shaking so much. Oof.
It's gonna tip there at least.
Beautiful.
A little more than half done. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do the other one tomorrow.
You filled it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just finished trimming up the first plant, and we did pretty much every branch on its own and separated them all. Took a lot of time to tie them all up to dry, so I was trying to do it very slowly and aim for perfection. So I'm going to separate those buds from these buds. I'm going to try to do this one just a little bit faster because the other ones took a little bit too long. My fingers are a little sore. And we just tied the entire one here up instead of branch by branch. And I'm going to start trimming it down, hopefully to save a little time compared to the last one. By trimming it upside down, it makes it a lot easier to hit that leaf right on that center point that gets that whole leaf off.
Jeez, see all that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it not do that. I want to keep it on there, but it's just so much. The slightest touch just makes it explode everywhere, like pollen almost. I like that it spins. Sort of. Oops. Wow, there's just so much to hit. After going through every single chunk of both of these plants, I can see there's zero bud rot, zero fungus. All looks good. And these spots are really difficult to get into. Let's see if I can.
if I can wrap this up to raise it. There we go. Raised it a little bit. Raise it up a little bit more. I want to get that, there we go. I wanted to get that top bud higher than the tray. So I can just slide this right under. Oops.
Oh, man, it's time consuming.
Yeah, but we're actually saving a lot of time by having this whole thing hung up like this. Able to trim it a lot faster, have to tie it a lot less. I feel like one of those farmers that hangs up like a cow, slices them all up into little finite pieces. Or they hang them up and then cut them down. Whew. It's so crazy to see all those crystals fall. I wish. Look at that. Look at my leg here.
Yeah, it's
Those are all THC crystals. So many leaves. Wow, this is a big, juicy cola right here. Very thick and dense. Wow.
I start.
Pretty close. Some of those inner ones are a little bit more difficult to get to. It's getting really close though. And this one will be a lot easier to hang. Just that one stem there. And it smells wonderful. These inner ones here I just cannot get to because of the angle. So it's important to not completely half-ass the trimming process, because if you leave too many leaves on there, it's harsh. It makes you cough. It's gunk in your throat. Just gotta remind that to yourself when you start getting lazy and trying to go quick. Nothing good ever comes from taking shortcuts. That's what my pappy always taught me. say, Chris, you want to be a quitter? Making shortcuts. It's probably good enough, and I could do a more intense trim after it dries a bit. I really want to get these inner ones in here, though. There's some big fan leaves. I just can't get to the base of them because I'd have to like touch all this other stuff that I don't want to touch. My scissors are getting so sticky. Cannot get that angle in there. There we go. There's that guy right there. Alright, so now we have both plants all trimmed up, drying in the grow room here. Gonna raise the humidity a little bit. I'm gonna be in here for the next 2 weeks.